life, you've always loved me.
Wow.
So what
Okay.
have you done with your life?
What have I done with my life? Well, I was born a glorious day. And when I was born, the moment I saw the light, I knew I was destined for greatness. And so, I went to work immediately.
Scream?
No.
You burped?
No. I would only do that if it was necessary, right? So I went to work immediately, and I learned from special communications that you, as a baby, can go and work at a very special place. And I worked for this very special baby, and his name was the Boss Baby. And the Boss Baby and I were very good friends. And I got a really good job. And so while Glory and Mom were asleep and the rest of everybody else, I would go and work. So I never really fell asleep.
I thought you were an elf. Too.
Where is my source of energy? Baby milk.
Good job,
So, and yeah, baby milk. So I got my energy from baby milk and had power naps. Now, there's a thing that you can do as a baby called power naps, right? And so, then I met Santa Claus. And Santa Claus and I were very good friends. And Santa said, "You want to become an elf?" And I said, "Sure." So I had special surgery on my ears that made my ears go really pointy, and they only come up when I'm in Santa's workshop. So anyways, yeah. And then I met President Ronald Reagan. And President Reagan and I, we were very good friends. And President Reagan recognized my skills as making bombs. And
Fart bombs?
no, not fart bombs. Actual bombs. Like nuclear bombs.
Oh,
And-
like diaper bombs.
No.
Oh, so like,
So me and good old Reagan, I came up with a special formula to make nuclear bombs at a much faster rate than the current U.S. government was. And you know what that formula was called?
Daniel fart
Baby
bomb.
formula.
No. Any guesses?
nuclear.
No. The geometric circle. I came up with the geometric circle, and I discovered the inner part of the brain. And the inner part of the brain is the geometric circle. And so I quickly mastered the geometric circle. And the U.S. government doesn't really want to tell you about the geometric circle
Then why are you telling us?
because nobody's gonna believe
He's
you.
the patent holder.
I don't know what that is. But anyways, so I made the geometric circle, and it's a much more effective way of thinking.
Yes, I see.
And the U.S. government blocked it from the public because they didn't want everybody to be smart. So that's what happened. And I made nuclear bombs, and I've been to Moscow, Beijing, Japan, Saigon, and I've also been to Mexico City, and I've been to Madrid, Paris, Britain. I've been to all these places. And meanwhile, I was also a spy in my own family. The only thing that I thought that my mother thought I was capable of was in a swing, back and forth. Lullaby and good night. And while Mom took naps, I went and worked. And ever since then, I've been a man of greatness. And then I met Daniel, and I dove deep into his criminal records. And I discovered many things, many secrets that he would not want to give up. But I eventually discovered them.
Did you now?
Yes, I did. I discovered all the crimes that he did. But I convinced my superiors that he was not a threat because he did not know the geometric circle. And he was married to, or was about to get married to my here sister. And my here sister would make sure that he wouldn't do anything stupid. So they said, you know, he's a criminal, but we'll allow it just because you vouched for him. So Daniel, you owe me a lot, dude. I expect full payment immediately. And so yeah. I also, and then after that, I met David. And I also dove deep into his records. And I discovered that David was part of the Vietnamese Republic's intelligence agencies. And he worked at Saigon for a very long time until Vietnam's collapse. And so I discovered that. And but we were helping Southern Vietnam, so my superiors said, including including President Obama. Oh yeah, President Obama vouched for you, by the way, David. So yeah, that's what happened.
Daddy, you said
Obama vouched for him, and so we just let the whole yeah it was okay. So anyway, yeah, and then I also dove deep into Elijah's records, and you know what I found?
Oh dear.
Elijah was the only thing that I found was that Elijah was a cute puffball of goodness. So that's my story, and I still do all of this.
What about you?
I actually haven't researched you guys, but you never know what can happen. So yeah, bottom line is, Daniel and Gloria owe me about $50 billion because I vouched for.
What were you saying? What were you saying again? Is that my phone?
That's
Oh,
us.
it's yours now. I'm asking you how you eat.
Just like that, huh?
Go Gogurt, 2013.
Bam. Gogurt, huh?
I mean not Gogurt. What is this?
Yogurt. No, it's ice cream.
Hey, Mom.
I saw with a bit ice cream in it.
What brand made this? Tis
The ice cream brand.
Who's hungriest?
Umpqua.
What? How do we ask?
Hi.
Though?
Have you ever
Elijah,
just
how
had
do
a
we ask?
horrible day, and you're just thinking to yourself, McDonald's is giving me too much salt. Well, you know what can cure salt?
Can you say please?
Sugar. And you know what's the best way to
You're
get
welcome.
sugar?
No, I don't. I guess you probably need a spoon.
This
huh?
spectacular ice cream.
Just try, get up and
Umpqua ice cream, 2018.
There you go. We got some good cloth material right there.
It is just so good ice cream, I tell you. And milkshake.
Here you go.
It's not wrong. So, bottom line is,
Is it on the shelf back there by David?
what's his name?
Is your phone back by David?
Mom,
Is that where he left it?
My phone?
Yeah.
My cell phone?
Yeah.
I don't think I have my cell phone.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I left it somewhere. I don't even know, bro. So,
Totally.
the bottom. Where is it? No! You!
What?
Daniel.
It's right there.
Daniel.
Yes, sweetie?
Daniel, Scott.
Slurpee, Slurpee.
I need it. It's mine.